Good morning, everyone!
Hello, and we just started the week. I hope you're all still alive because we are. I'm Paolo del Rosario. Let's get you up to speed with some news that you could use right now.
Rise and shine, beautiful people. I'm Anne Asis-Carilo. Let's make your Tuesday morning extra special with a dose of laughter, good vibes, and the best company.
I'm Monique Tuzon. Your mornings are always more fun with us. Join us in the next hour and a half for stories and conversations that matter. And speaking of great company, we have a great company, no pun intended, here today with us.
A great lineup of guests for today. Woo!
Absolutely. I mean, we have. It's Ballet Philippines.
It is.
Coming here.
Yes.
It's Ballet Philippines coming here, but they're going to be serving looks as
Yeah,
well
I
because
know. I'm so
great
excited.
my
Filipino
partners
designer.
have been obsessed with the amount of fashion happening backstage. So let's see how it all pans out later on. Pero Mo, I have a slight problem.
What's your problem? You always have a problem.
Mo, I
Pero
know,
what's your
yeah,
problem
I
today?
know, but I have
Let's
a problem
talk.
with Anne.
What's
Why?
your problem with
Because
that
she
today?
didn't make a pun this morning, so obviously
did and I
something,
skipped it.
something happened
Wow.
today.
Ano
ba naman,
Something's
guys?
wrong
Like a
today.
konting
No, because
variety.
she's too distracted by the fashion. So she had no time. Because kanina she was making chika. I got up.
I
I was
was.
gonna edit the
Yes.
scripts. And I was like, where's Anne? Normally she's there. She's making chika na unstoppable talaga sa chika.
Yeah,
No, because-
probably. But then, I'm also thinking that maybe she woke up a bit tired. So
Oh,
baka
no, I
antukin
didn't.
siya today.
No,
Maybe.
hindi. That's when I saw Kathleen, of course, the head of Ballet Philippines. When I saw her, I got excited because we guested her last year, right?
Yes,
and
we
it
did.
was a super fun interview. And when I saw her, I was like, Kathleen! And she was like, Anne! And so there.
So
nagchika-chika
now we
na
know
kami.
what to do when we don't want Anne puns.
Yeah. We just throw guests at
Distract her.
her. Yes, absolutely.
How can you not like my puns?
We love them. We just sometimes need a break from them. Like my puns.
Like today.
Like Paolo was waiting for me. I saw him when I was reading your mornings are always more fun with us. I saw Paolo's face. Is she gonna do it twice today? So I didn't because I saw your face. Just watch out. It's gonna happen one of these days.
Anyway, guys, let's move on and give them some news that they could use while you guys are enjoying your breakfast, probably. I have some bad news for the motorists. Another round of oil price hikes will greet you at the pump today. Gasoline and diesel prices are increasing by 80 centavos per liter. Kerosene prices also up by 10 centavos a liter. The Energy Department explains tensions in the Middle East, along with the U.S. sanctions on Russia and Iran, caused the latest fuel price adjustments.
The health department says dengue cases in the country have gone up to 28,000, which is 40% higher compared to figures last year. In Quezon City, another dengue patient dies, putting the death toll at 11 amid the outbreak. The Quezon City government says there are now around 1,900 cases since January 1 up to February 17 this year. This is a 200% increase from the same period last year.
Doon po makikita yung mga malalaki natin na barangay, no? Na mas marami tayong naitatala na maraming kaso sa Batasan Hills, Payatas, Commonwealth at yung Tatalon natin, ano? At also doon sa Bahay Toro at Batandang Balara. So yun yung mga malalaki natin barangay dito sa Quezon City.
Local authorities reiterate seeking early consultation and free testing in city hospitals and barangay health centers for those who have dengue symptoms. How's the weather going to be like today? Paolo gives us today's forecast from Weather HQ. Take it away, Pao Pao.
Thank you, Mo. Let's take a look at the local weather affecting us all here today. Four weather systems will continue to impact the country, bringing scattered rain and thunderstorms all throughout the nation. Now, the northeast monsoon continues to affect the extreme northern Luzon area, resulting in cloudy conditions with scattered rain showers and isolated thunderstorms, especially in Batanes, Cagayan, and in Apayao. Now, the shear line is continuing to impact the eastern parts of northern Luzon up to central Luzon. Now, this weather system will bring cloudy skies with scattered rains and isolated thunderstorms, particularly over in Isabela and in Aurora. Now, residents in these areas should remain alert for the possibility of flash floods and landslides, especially in low-lying areas. Meanwhile, the Intertropical Convergence Zone, or the ITCZ, will continue to bring cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, particularly in the Zamboanga Peninsula, Sultan Kudarat, Sarangani, Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi. Now, flash floods and landslides continue to be a risk, so people in these areas should take the necessary precautions. Now, here in Metro Manila and for the rest of the country as well, you can expect partly cloudy skies with isolated rain showers and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon or the evenings. Now, as for the sea conditions, there are no gale warnings around, so all mariners are free to head out to sea but should always stay alert for any sudden weather changes. Now, a province in northern Luzon supports a plan to include the shear line in Pag-asa's warning system. Paolo Barcelon has the story.
Metro Manila and other parts of the country will experience rains today because of easterlies. A shear line bringing rain clouds is expected to cause heavy downpour in Isabela and Aurora, as Pag-asa also forecasts possible floods in the two provinces.
There is a cause for alarm. I-disseminate namin yung information sa aming multi-layered information dissemination systems. Meron sa Viber, meron sa text, meron sa social media, radyo, at marami pang iba.
Isabela disaster officials are closely monitoring water levels in the Magat Dam, which as of 7 p.m. Monday night were still 3 meters from spilling level. The Provincial Disaster Office is in favor of proposals to include the shear line in the list of weather alerts.
Sabihin nila kung rain signal signal letter A to E, ma-visualize ng mga tao kung gaano kalakas yung na-expect nila dun sa kanilang lugar. And that will help in their preparation.
Civil defense officials earlier said that the proposed shear line warning system is being studied also by state science agencies, as they believe it will help the public prepare and brace for the heavy rains brought about by this weather system. Meanwhile, the northeast monsoon is expected to bring rains to Batanes, Cagayan, and Apayao. Paolo Barcelon, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Thank you, Paolo. Well, that's it for Weather HQ for the moment. Back to you, girls.
Thank you for that update, Mr. Weatherman Pao. Now, more local news for you. The chief of the PNP Criminal Investigation and Detection Group filed inciting to sedition and unlawful utterance complaint against former President Rodrigo Duterte. This is in connection with Duterte's remark during a PDP campaign rally to kill 15 senators to give way to their candidates.
As CIDG chief and as a Filipino, as a policeman. Because anybody can file that. So hindi ko naman hihintayin kung sino pa. Para anong nandito tayo sa PNP at nag-CIDG chief pa tayo, kung hindi natin pangunahan ng ibang mga kababayan natin na tahimik lang sa sidelines, pero talagang galit din naman, hindi naman accepted sa lahat ng tao ang kanyang ginawa.
Duterte's former chief, Presidential Legal Counsel Sal Panelo, says the complaint has no legal basis, as even the senators did not mind the joke of the former president.
The administration slate kicks off the rally in Metro Manila today. Alyansa para sa Bagong Pilipinas is set for their final stop later at the Cuneta Astrodome in Pasay City. They first visited the president's stronghold in Ilocos Norte and then the Dutertes in Davao region. After the rally today, the admin slate will conduct a full-blown campaign according to its campaign manager, Toby Chanco.
The number of election gun ban violators is approaching the 1,000 mark. Authorities say the 971 violators consists mostly of civilians, along with over 20 security guards, 8 soldiers, and 5 police personnel. Most of the violators are from Metro Manila, followed by Region 3 or Central Luzon. The election gun ban began last January 12th.
A survey shows 73% of Filipinos want Vice President Sara Duterte to face impeachment trial. In the Tangere survey conducted from February 10 to 12, 51% of the respondents support the impeachment of the vice president. 27% are against, while 22% are undecided. A House prosecutor says this shows respondents want accountability from government officials who violate the law and signals the Senate to start the trial.
February 25 this year is a special working day in commemoration of the 39th EDSA People Power Revolution that toppled the Marcos regime. But 5 of the top private schools in Metro Manila decided to suspend work and classes on that day to commemorate the EDSA spirit of having a bloodless revolution and just, transparent, and accountable government. These include the De La Salle University, La Salle Green Hills, Immaculate Conception Academy, Xavier School, and Poveda.
In other news, Angkas CEO George Royeca gets a 90-day driver's license suspension. That's over the viral motorcade of Angkas in Cainta, Rizal. In the February 2 motorcade, Angkas riders obstructed traffic as the convoy passed through. The Land Transportation Office is also investigating some drivers involved in the incident. Royeca, who is also running as a first nominee of Angkasangga party list, has issued a public apology.
The government says investment registration in the country rose in 2024. Latest data shows it went up by 1.95 trillion pesos, which is significantly higher by 30% compared to 2023. Now, this comes after Create More Act's interim implementing rules and regulations were approved last November. Frederick Go, the special assistant to the president, says the Create More Act is among the government's priority programs. This in order to help achieve its goal of strengthening local industries, particularly automotive and public transportation.
The Department of Migrant Workers clarifies there's no mass deportation of Filipinos from the U.S. yet. That's according to DMW Secretary Hans Leo Kakdak amid rumors of Filipinos coming home from the U.S. The Secretary adds they are coordinating with the Foreign Affairs Department to monitor the situation and says they are ready to help deported Filipinos. U.S. President Donald Trump had ordered the mass deportation of illegal migrants from his country.
In world news, South Korea suspends Chinese AI app DeepSeek. According to Seoul, the controversial startup itself admitted not being able to comply with some laws on data privacy. For now, DeepSeek is inaccessible in local app stores until it applies necessary changes. Taiwan and Australia had earlier banned DeepSeek access over security issues.
In the meantime, Pope Francis in stable condition as his treatment continues. The 88-year-old Pope was hospitalized in Rome last week due to a respiratory tract infection. He was unable to deliver his regular Sunday prayer to pilgrims at St. Peter's Square. The Vatican says doctors have ordered him to rest and he would have to remain in hospital for as long as necessary.
Moving on to sports, a bounce-back win for Asia's best pole vaulter EJ Obiena in Poland. The Filipino Olympian and men's world number 4 won the Copernicus Cup in Torun by clearing a season best 5.80 meters. Last week, Obiena settled for a 7th-place finish at the ISTAF indoor meet in Germany. This is his second gold medal of the 2025 season after a triumphant campaign in France earlier this month. Meanwhile, back at home, veteran volleyball libero Don Makandili Katindig says the ultimate goal is to win a gold medal at the upcoming Southeast Asian Games in Thailand. Now, the regional meet is set to take place in Thailand in December. This comes as Alas Pilipinas capped off its 2024 campaign with a historic bronze medal finish at the ABC Women's Challenge Cup. Now, in an interview on the scorecard, Makandili Katindig explains how her stints with the national team helped her grow as a player over the years.
It's a good start yung last year na parang we got different players from the pros, from the UAP schools, and from the collegiate level. Kasi the earlier you start and the more exposure you get, it's better. Kasi for me, I started in the national team 2017.
Yeah.
So all the jitters were there. Yung kaba na, oh my God, mga international players na yung kalaban ko. But then last year, siguro, ilang years na yon after, na I've been with the national team, nawawala na yung jitters eh. Nasasanay ka na ganun level na yung kalaban mo. So you think more clearly, mas naka-apply ka ng mga technique na natutunan mo over the years, and mas nasi-share mo na siya sa mga bata na kasama mo.
Moving on to entertainment, from hauling Grammys to electrifying the Super Bowl stage, rap megastar Kendrick Lamar remains on top of the music world with his latest achievement. K-Dot is the first rapper to have 3 albums chart simultaneously in the top 10 of the Billboard 200 charts. These are his latest offerings, GNX, his 2017 Pulitzer Prize-winning album, and 2012's Good Kid, Mad City. Taylor Swift previously had at least 3 albums in the top 10 back in 2023. But music icon Prince was the last male artist to accomplish that feat in the Billboard charts following his death in 2016. Lamar is set to go on a U.S. tour with R&B superstar SZA, which begins in April.
They not like him.
I saw that.
He's on a...
Can you sing it?
He's on a roll.
No, I can't rap. No.
But you can sing that part. They
Yeah.
not like,
They didn't like
they
us?
Not like us.
No,
Yeah, you've
no.
been playing Kendrick
Yeah, I've
all
been playing
week.
Kendrick. I've been playing Luther.
Luther.
Luther's really good with
Sample,
SZA.
Pao.
I can't
don't
sing
think you
SZA
can sing
either.
SZA part.
I can't sing
You
SZA
don't
either.
dance, so you should sing.
No, we're good. But then, what I like about this though is that Kendrick has been on loop with everyone.
Yeah.
It was honestly the sound of Boracay. So I was there over the weekend after the Super Bowl. And it was just Kendrick all over. Like people were
Yeah.
just listening to it on their speakers on the beach.
He's so good. He's been amazing since before the
Oh,
Super
yeah,
Bowl.
yeah, yeah.
And I don't think people realize he has so many collabs with SZA from before.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I think they think Luther's the first one, but nah, they've been a thing.
No,
Not romantically, but...
No, yeah, it was still from the Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
All Stars,
No,
right?
they had another one before that.
Yeah, even before that.
Love
But
Galore and a couple ones.
yeah, but I'm just saying that the SZA and Kendrick have had a lot of collabs together. Very good collabs.
Amazing collabs. And I want to see them on tour.
One of my favorite jokes I heard over the Super Bowl was that this is the first time that it was a halftime show and a public execution at the same time because of how Kendrick just attacked Drake.
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it
But
just
you
goes
know,
to show-
Drake just released an album a couple days
he
ago. He did with Party Next Door. It's not Drake, it's like Party Next Door and Drake because they're under the same record label.
Okay.
And it's actually pretty good.
Oh,
It's
you
like
got to listen
old
to it.
Drake,
Okay.
of course. I love Drake and I love K-Dot, so
Ooh.
I'm like in the middle.
I know,
but-
Anne will
So
start
if you
playing that
get-
right now on her radio show.
Pwede.
Yeah, no, you can. It's really good.
Wait lang, hindi tama yung format, but maybe on Spotify. Bigyan ko
Like
natin
Kendrick
wait,
and then
no.
Drake, the Kendrick and Drake, and see and ask your fans which one do they like better.
Which one do you like
Yeah.
better?
Actually, I don't know yet.
Kendrick or Drake?
Right now, Kendrick's is so good because it's more upbeat. Drake's is very slow, like the old Drake.
I
which
should get to listen.
I appreciate it, and he's got bars on bars on bars. It's really good.
Like
Just listen
Hotline
to it.
Bling era.
No, like oh no, his old Drake.
How
like
old?
super old Drake, where he just sings, like the grassy Drake.
Oh,
Okay.
I think I'm gonna love that.
Yeah,
Grassy
like
High-
grassy
Grassy
and
High
like,
Drake?
old Drake.
That's so old.
Wheelchair Drake.
My sister was 3 and she's
Oh my
15 now.
gosh.
So,
It's amazing.
oh my goodness. But
Well,
yeah, it was great.
know,
I can't wait.
I would love to see them one day make up, but in the meantime, here's a
No,
cross.
I don't
This
want
is
to
my
see makeup.
segue.
Go ahead, but I don't want to see
Don't
the
mess up
makeup.
my segue,
no,
pal.
No, I don't want to see the
I had
makeup.
a great segue.
Yes, go ahead.
Anyway,
Go segue.
here's a crossover you didn't see coming. Because James Gunn's upcoming Superman film gets a major star boost, but this time it's not an actor suiting up. The new Man of Steel, David Cornsweet, meets a larger-than-life fan. NBA legend and Superman diehard, Shaquille O'Neal. Watch this.
Biceps, too small. Boots will never fit. And the belt, not that thin anymore. I thought I sent in my sizes.
Oh, business and basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal. What are you doing here?
I'm just meeting with the director, James Gunn. I'm gonna be in this new Superman movie. Ain't that right, James?
Oh my God, I'm so glad you guys connected. It's not every day you get to meet the OG superhero. David, want you to meet my buddy Shaq. Shaq, I want you to meet Superman. You see the resemblance?
Suit doesn't fit anyway.
Oh, Shaq, don't be like... What are you doing, dude? Come on, man.
You should have chose me, Mr. Gunn.
Dude, don't be like that, Shaq.
You know, you would look great in the suit.
Come on, I didn't even tell you about the cool cameo I offered Barkley.
Barkley. Dun, 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 dun.
Henry Cavill.
James Gunn's Superman film is set to hit cinemas in July.
So for those wondering why biglang sumisubig ako na Henry Cavill. Okay.
Nagulat din ako dun eh.
Biglang na-on yung mic niya eh.
I know. I was like, okay. I'm so sorry because we were trying to figure out who was the Superman before this guy. So it was Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I love him as Superman.
I love him too.
As Clark Kent with the glasses.
No, I mean like, but remember that actually was a great interaction there with Shaq because Shaq was also known as, you know, he called himself Superman.
Yes.
He played Steel in a
Steel,
movie,
yeah.
which
I
is
completely
like
forgot about that.
That was 97. You were what? 4?
97.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were 4.
I was 4 years
You were
old,
4
so I
years
don't
old.
remember.
So high school ako ganun.
I don't know. You
I didn't say that. That was you, Anne.
No, but then yeah, just take a look at that. And also he called himself Superman as a basketball player. He had a bit of beef with Dwight Howard before because Dwight Howard said he was Superman. So you know there's a lot.
He's a big
But I
Superman
love
fan. He
Shaq.
actually has a Superman logo tattoo.
Yes, he
so he's a
does.
really big Superman
He's
fan.
so funny.
Yeah.
I love
Like,
Shaq.
he keeps getting better, I
Shaq
swear.
is one of my dream interviews. I wanna
love
go
him.
and just talk to Shaq.
One of these days, manifest it.
Let's
We'll
manifest
see. We'll
that.
see.
Maybe he will guest on the show. When he visits the Philippines, he'll drop by It's a Beautiful Day and guest on our show.
Ang galing naman natin that
Yup.
happens. But of course, I believe in you guys. Yung front namin is bring Shaq home!
Now, speaking of dream interviews, we've got an exciting interview up ahead. Guests this morning, we got Ballet Philippines and renowned fashion designer Jor-El Espina joining us after the break to talk about their collaboration for a full-length Filipiniana ballet. Don't go away. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. Ballet Philippines pays tribute to the modern Filipina with an original full-length Filipiniana ballet featuring designs by renowned designer Jor-El Espina. Ang Panaginip tells the story of 17 princesses who dared to break free and take on a journey of self-expression. We speak with President and CEO of Ballet Philippines, Kathleen Liechtenstein, and fashion designer Jor-El Espina. It's a beautiful day, Kathleen and Jor-El. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning, Anne.
Welcome back, Kathleen.
Thank you for having us again.
Yeah, so this is your season ender, correct?
Correct.
Ang
correct.
Panaginip, what is it based on and what is it about? Tell us more.
It's all about the Filipinas, and we have, as you said, 17, but now it's 18.
18,
Yeah,
okay.
it's also educational for us. In December, we learned that there are already 18 regions in the
18
Philippines.
regions, okay.
As of 2025. So we eventually changed the libretto to have 18 princesses. And this is all about these Filipinas, all about the 18 values and characters of how we intertwined it with the colors of Filipino heritage.
Wow, I love it kasi napaisip ako what's the newest region. Negros
What
Island
is
region,
the
I
newest
believe.
region?
Yes.
Oh, Negros Island
Yes.
region, right?
Hindi kami
And
na
you're
Jor-El.
from Iloilo.
Yeah, we're both Ilonggos. Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, first off, this is also a very visual medium.
Yeah.
And you're coming in, bringing in your own distinct style. You're known for really adapting modern Filipiniana,
Yes.
having contributions towards that. Can you tell us a bit about the visual aspect that you brought into this?
So this original piece of Ang Panaginip, we translated the costumes. I mean, we interpreted the costumes into different fabrics of the Philippines. So it was sourced from different regions all over the country, and we presented it as an 18 region of different fabrics. We injected it with commercial fabrics, so inspired of traditional fabrics and weaving from all over the country.
Yeah, no, Jor-El, I just want to know, because first of all, your guys' outfits are both amazing, and
Thank
they're
you.
both original Jor-El Espina.
We're actually chatting about this for today. I mean, you know, Miss Mai texted me, "What is your outfit for today?" So I suggested we both wear Filipino.
And I'm obsessed. I love it. We will talk later about that bomber.
Yes.
Anyway, so moving on, I just want to know, because normally when you think of Filipiniana, it's normally, especially the olden days, super stiff, right?
Yes.
Like they even iron it with cornstarch.
Yes.
How do you make sure the Filipinianas are comfortable with ballet dancers? Because they're so flexible. So how did you do
Yeah.
that?
Well, first of all, we studied the form and the precision of the dancers. So we see to it that they can move freely. You know, it has a lot of rehearsals, dress rehearsals to achieve, of course, the form and the as long as aesthetic of the costume is not will not be how do you call it? Hindi siya, I mean, you know, the style and the comfort is there.
Yeah, it's not too
Right.
rigid.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
more fluid. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Lot of crying also, Jor-El.
Lot of crying, lot of yes, really.
Who are crying, the dancers or you?
Me and the dancers.
Sabay kayo.
Right?
Kami,
How long
yeah.
did it take you guys to make the costumes, to finalize it?
Well, we started doing it October, and we did a full blast of the production last January, after New Year. Yeah,
Naman, Jor-El and I really talked in June pa.
in June pa. So
June.
yeah, so we like, it's already in our plan, in our calendar for this year that, you know, the opening of my year will be Ballet Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about this off air a while ago, and I asked Jor-El, how long did it take for you to create everything? Because the 18 princesses, they actually wear the fabric, the weaves
Yeah.
from that particular region. So just imagine
Yes.
all the creative process that
Yeah.
you had to go through for each princess,
Yeah.
right? Now, the story of Ang Panaginip is all about self-expression. How does your design fit into that concept?
I always love to create Filipino. I always love, you know, I'm always inspired with Filipino. So parang it's for me when I read the libretto, it's a very instant idea already that okay, I'll be using the fabrics that I already collected over time. So parang it's very timely that I've been collecting fabrics since I started in designing, and now I'm doing it with Ballet Philippines.
Miss Kathleen, you mentioned the libretto, you mentioned that you had to add another princess. Could you
Yes.
give us an idea of, like, first of all, the realization, kulang pala yung mga prinsesa natin. how did that affect yung creative process ninyo na actually making this production?
Okay, we just said to ourselves, fluid pala talaga ang Filipinas, ano? 18 na, and January, we knew about it only around January, end of January.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, Ops, guys, 18, not 17. So it was instantaneous. Everybody changed everything. I called Jor-El, we need to be Ilonggo. Kasi it's Ilonggo. So we thought of, easy lang yan. We have a lot more of ideas. So in essence, it makes us really tiptoe.
Yeah.
You have to do this, you have to do that, always in production.
Was it easier to add the other princess kasi Ilonggo kayong dalawa?
Actually-
At medyo Negros Island region yung
Yes,
bago eh.
actually, and I have a fabric that from coming from Kabangkalan. So it's very, very easy for me to add another one. Yeah. And it's right away, it's complete.
Yeah.
You would think kasi that, ginawa lang ng nilang 18 yan at ginawa lang nilang ganito,
Yeah.
ganito. No, every fabric of the costume really has a history.
Sobrang updated rin. And,
Talaga,
oo,
parang
up to standard yung ano natin
Yeah.
and tama sa the current geography. Pero Anne, alam mo, we were looking at some of the ballerinas here and I think we gotta bring them in.
Exactly. We should show everyone what they are
Their
wearing.
outfits are amazing.
Jor-El, this is amazing. The work that you have done.
Wow, they're
Look
so
at that.
beautiful.
So this represents Mindanao, Visayas, and Luzon.
Okay.
Just for you guys, you know.
Okay.
But remember,
Right.
there are 18.
Yeah.
Grabe.
They're 18. So Jor-El, can you walk us through what they're wearing?
Okay, so the other one in blue is a Mindanao-inspired costume. So basically, the silhouette is very modern. As you can see, she's wearing a draped pants with a shiny top, with a shiny bell sleeves top. The other one in the middle is a representation of a Visayas. So the fabric that she's wearing is a hablon from Iloilo and a skirt. You know, she can wear, she can dance that freely.
Yes.
The other one is a barot saya inspired top. That's a bell sleeves and it's a lace with a trimming of an ethnic pattern.
The colors are just so beautiful, and they do look very breathable.
Yeah, and you'll see a lot
movable.
of colors on stage on Feb 28 to March 2.
And you would think that the turno usually hinders you from moving.
Yeah.
There are techniques in doing
There
it.
are
And can you
techniques.
tell us what those techniques
Ay,
are?
nako, you slit your back
Yeah.
and you just tie it on the neck.
Yeah.
And that's it. You can move
Yeah,
freely.
All right, girls, just shake your head or nod kung nakakagalaw kayo. Can you actually move?
Move,
Yes.
girls. Show them your pirouette and your
Kaya ba?
everything.
All right,
Yeah,
if you can,
arabesque and
there's a bit
all.
of space here, then sa mark na lang.
Oh yeah, the sleeves
Okay.
are
Wow.
very cool.
And the effect of the swirling skirt. I
Yes.
love it.
Oh, that's perfect.
Normally, if you have the turno, talaga, it makes your shoulder droop.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's drooping.
Yes,
effect.
yes.
And then it's masakit because
Yeah.
it tends to
It's
just
stiff.
hold you there.
And usually you can't move your arms that
yeah,
much.
but there are always technique.
We
Jor-El
really did a
presented
study
it.
of the costumes before we go through with all the lines.
Is this your first time collaborating with Ballet Philippines?
Yes.
You did such an amazing job.
Thank you.
His name was given to me, and immediately I was my daughter, who is a fashionista. She's a surgeon actually, but she really is into fashion. Says, "Mom, did you know about Jor-El? He did this bomb jacket. This the bomber.
That we've been looking at. Yup.
Even 90 years old can wear that. How much more a ballerina?" So I said, yes, let's go for him. And you've always been into all these new people that are just exploding with talents. That's what Ballet Philippines is all about.
Yeah, Jor-El, sorry, I want to ask you a bit also about yung proseso mo because it's not just about the design. Now you have to be functional.
Yes.
Because it's almost like sports technology na.
Exactly.
The fact that you have to adjust siguro even just how you place the sleeves and
Yes.
even the sizing.
We-
How
you
was
know-
that process?
You know why? Fitting with a ballet dancer is not just like fitting a clientele.
Yeah,
It's,
model.
Yeah, or a model. It's actually, we did a lot of like, we almost have 5 fittings. And yeah, and yesterday was our last fitting.
Okay.
And next week we'll be having our technical rehearsal. So that's, I think, the last and final fitting that we will do before they go through to the performance. So I think it takes a lot of time and patience at the same,
Yeah.
And love.
and love, exactly.
of
That's
course.
the number one thing. You know, I love doing costumes and I love creating such beautiful pieces. And you know, you'll see a lot of different looks on our gala night.
Yeah,
so
and he was actually telling me that this is just the basic
Yes,
costume.
these are just the basic.
So the
There
more
are layers
elaborate ones,
also, yeah.
You can see them. on
They're
our
even
LED
going to
screen.
have their skin toned with gold.
With gold, yeah.
Because I said to him, let's have golden stage.
Yeah.
So parang pintados na hindi.
Not
Yeah.
really,
Not
but
really,
you know, I mean, you know, they are represented as a princesses, so the gold symbolizes royalty. So we want something different we want a different look for them. Na parang it's like modern, and at the same time, you know, performance-wise will not be affected. Yes.
So I'm excited to watch because it's not just a fashion show, it's also a beautiful ballet.
Yes.
And I just learned, Miss Kathleen, earlier that ang Panaginip means dream. The dream. So can you tell us what's
It's a pleasant dream.
Yeah,
It's a
okay, I
beautiful
love it. A
dream.
beautiful dream. Like a
pleasant
beautiful
dream.
day.
And the princesses would be journeying and looking for themselves. And finally, each one showing their resilience, their being a Filipina, how they are. And eventually, they end up thinking and knowing that no prince can save them except themselves.
Girl power.
Love that, right?
So there are no princes.
Have you found yourself?
If I may
will be.
also add, if I may also add, you also have to watch out for our production design. Our production set is also beautiful, and we really made sure that it's memorable this time. Of course, with the help of Miss Kathleen.
The set design was created by Misha Martinyuk, our artistic director, and he also choreographed this. He loves it totally. Of course, with the crying and everything that goes in between. And the most important thing also is that this is original music.
Who composed the music?
Oh, the composer was actually given to me by Raul Sunico, and he himself, in his own right, is very, very good. And you will see even just the adagio is already going to make you like sit in your chair and watch totally the whole unfolding drama on stage.
Now we have to watch this.
We
guys.
have to.
We have to see it.
Yes. On the 28th, we're going to mark our calendars already. Miss Kathleen, you're going to see us there. But you know what? You were here in November. We had two of your most promising dancers on the show, Jemima Reyes and Ian Ocampo, who played Peter Pan. And I'm so sad I missed that. I'm so sorry. But could you tell us about the dancers who joined us this morning?
There's our ballerinas in there. Mindanao, as I've said. Well, she's Clarissa. She's been with Ballet Philippines since forever. She's been dancing since she was 5.
I think Clarissa, okay.
Come on, give us
Clarissa.
some arabesque.
Arabesque.
I think they usually start talaga pag bata pa sila.
Yes.
All the way
How
till they
easily
grow
they
up.
can dance on their tutus.
Yeah.
We call them the Filipiniana
Filipino
tutus.
tutus.
And then, of course, we have also Idel. Idel had been with the company since she was, I think, 8?
Wow.
wow.
6. 6 years old. And she's now 20.
Oh my God.
Sorry, naka-age reveal bigla.
She's our baby. No. We have more babies. And I call them our babies.
Yes,
Actually,
of course.
Okay.
literally. And of course, show us your grand jete. Oh. There. Yes.
Good.
So that's just easy for the costume, and of course we have our Visayas where we belong.
Luzon, Dani.
Danny. So
Hello, Danny.
Well, she can easily just pirouette. Go for it, Danny.
I like that she's giving steps and then channeling.
The dancers are like, we're not expecting it this moment.
Yeah.
Look how
I love how
beautiful
she
it
flows.
flows.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're not expecting this,
Yeah.
but they know me. They expect the unexpected. The
Go
baby.
lang. Oh.
O, teka lang, turn na natin.
Paolo, would you like to excited?
Hanggang plie lang ako.
Ana, can you do plie?
You just said I used to do ballet before when I was younger, but then I stopped because I wasn't as flexible. And obviously, I played the Little Mermaid before when I was younger, but
that's
instead
so
of looking
nice.
like a mermaid, I looked like a butanding. So that was the end of my ballet career.
You can be a ballerina at your age. At our age.
I can.
mean, I'm so much older than you are, but yes, you can.
I'm not flexible.
Yes, you told me that the last time you were here. We did that interview, and
Paolo
Miss
too.
Kathleen said that at any age you can still become
No,
a
and to be
ballerina.
fair, I've done ballet classes already.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So, I mean, because of my
Paolo,
time in
show
theater.
us.
No, we're good. But for those who want to see ang Panaginip, what will the audience expect? And of course, what do you want them to take home
We
after
want
watching
them
the
to take home that the Filipino presentation is not expected. It's not as you will expect it. Have an open mind, have an open aspiration, and be inspired by the beauty that's in there on stage. And actually the libretto will say it all. That we're a nation of talent, of grace, and of stories.
Oh, wow.
We have so much of that. And yes, this is going to be a Paolo, it's a neoclassical ballet.
Yes.
So you will have to expect all these ballet movements to be there, especially with our choreographer, Misha, who's really into traditional classical ballet. But he incorporated even the music with the tunes and the sounds of Filipinos.
Wow. So it will run from February 28th to March 2. Where can they get tickets?
Please come to Soler, theater at Soler, but mind the traffic. It's on Friday, our gala is on Friday at 8 o'clock, but then we have a Saturday 2 and 7 o'clock, and March 2 also at 2 o'clock and 7 p.m.
So 5 shows. 5 shows on 3 days.
Yes.
So make sure that you do catch this. Medyo limited yung run po natin, but we're going to be hoping that it's successful enough to have more very, very
We'll
soon.
be there for
Opo.
sure.
Yes, we
We're gonna
will be
watch
there
it.
on the 28th. Thank you so much, President and CEO of Ballet Philippines, Kathleen Liechtenstein, and fashion designer Jor-El Espina.
Thank you.
Don't go away, because how do we make sure that your jewelry is legit? We find out how after the break. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back. Hello, welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. Jewelry isn't just about beauty. It's also about value, history, and smart investment. How do you know if the precious jewels are legit or your or heirloom is legit? Joining us live is jewelry appraiser Willyn Villarica. Willyn, thank you so much for coming this morning.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so distracted by all your beautiful, shining, shimmering, splendid jewelry. They're staring at me.
You thief!
Wow, there's a security back here because these are all expensive.
Someone's guarding all that
bigger
jewelry.
than him.
So, Willyn, right now the trend are lab-grown jewelries. Let's talk about that first. Lab-grown versus earth-mined, and what are the pros and cons of each?
Okay, so lab-grown means it's grown in a laboratory. It's manufactured by man. Earth-mined, it took billions of years for the crystal to form deep underground. So Earth made it. It's natural. So as a gemologist, I have to approach this question in a two-pronged manner because we're also in the pawn shop industry. And I'm a firm believer that jewelry items are wearable investments. And by the very word investment, you should be able to at least take a loan or use your investment as a loan, right? And lab-growns kasi, they don't hold value.
Right, once you buy it, that's it.
No, it's not that. It's more of like, in the industry, we have price guides that we kind of like conform to when we price our diamonds because we know how much it costs to mine. We know the labor that goes to it. We know the permits that a mining company has to have and the rehabilitation plans the mining company has to have for it to be granted a permit to mine. Now, because of that, we know the cost. We can now establish a price guide or a price list. And the price list, it's like tracked over a long period of time. More or less, you get to follow the movement of the value of anything that's valuable, right? And yung lab-grown counterpart kasi, they're not exactly divulging how much it costs for them to manufacture a rough stone, right? But at the same time, they kind of base their price on the price guide for natural earth-mined diamonds.
Has a lab-grown affected the price of
For sure,
the earth-grown?
it has. Because when the lab-grown manufacturers came in, they specifically targeted a segment for the engagement, wedding market. So that's we're talking about stones that range 3 carats below.
Okay.
That's what they targeted. Kasi that's where the money is when you think about it. It's something that we buy on the daily because every day someone's getting engaged, every day someone's proposing. So that's what they targeted. So naapektuhan talaga the price for that segment. Plus we're still recovering from the pandemic. So may effect. But the value naman, hindi naman siya yung sobrang depreciated.
Okay.
Unlike, let's say, 7 years ago or 5 years ago, if you have a $10,000 1-carat diamond, back then, the price of a lab-grown would be around $7,000. Would be around,
Bagay,
it suits you
Pao.
well.
Looks great on you.
It would cost you $7,000.
Wait.
Not
Back
pesos,
then.
a dollar.
Fast forward to today, that 10,000 natural diamond is still 10,000 or maybe $9,500 because diamond prices kind of went down. The lab grown, it's only selling like 5%, 4% of the 10,000. So that's $500.
Okay.
Imagine from like 7,000, now it's just being sold at $500.
Can I just say,
Natural earth mine does not do that.
I feel very expensive right now.
Yeah.
But
Look and feel expensive.
I don't know about looking expensive. I definitely feel it.
With that gem over there.
It's an emerald, if I'm not mistaken.
The green one is an emerald.
Yeah, it's
then
an emerald.
the pearls are Akoya pearls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to invest in gemstones, you would be better off getting the earth-mined stones.
Anything that's natural. So I always get asked this, like, what should I buy? Okay ba to? Okay ba to? Well, first you have to know your budget, set your budget. And for me, anything that's natural is better. Even if it's a cheaper stone,
Okay.
basta natural,
Okay.
no, okay sa akin yan. Ayoko nung mga synthetic, like, kasi may mga synthetic rubies, we have synthetic sapphires. I'd rather buy a citrine or an amethyst, which are quartz, and they're relatively cheaper, compared to a synthetic stone that's super duper cheap and does not hold value. So anything that's natural. So that's my number one advice.
So how can you tell what's lab-grown, what's what's earth-grown? Because at the same time, siguro the untrained eye will not be able to find out.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I think we have all this machinery here also.
Yes.
And sometimes the lab-grown ones are actually more shiny, correct? Like they deceive the eyes.
Well, they're all kind of shiny. It's called adamantine luster kasi diamonds are called diamonds have adamantine luster. Now, it's all about sometimes the way a diamond is cut. That's why for me the most important out of the 4 C's is cut.
Okay.
The way the diamond rough is faceted, proportioned, and polished. That's the pinaka-important because it can really make the diamond super shiny, for to use your term, or it kind of deadens it. So it's all about the cut, the proper proportions. Now, to answer your question, Sir Paolo, it's before, back in the day, you can easily identify visually, for people like myself, gemologists like myself, you can easily identify lab-grown diamonds based on the inclusions. Inclusions are the things that you see inside the stone.
Yes.
Ito yung tinatawag nating bula, carbon. I don't like those terms.
Yeah. What's the right term?
The proper term is really inclusions.
Inclusions. Okay, okay.
So just call them inclusions. And then, Before kasi, the lab-grown, they have telltale signs that it was grown in a laboratory. Because lab-grown diamonds were invented by GE.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
GE.
Yeah.
And it was really used for industrial purposes. Sa mga lasers nila,
Yeah,
drill
yeah.
bits. It was really used for industrial purposes.
Okay.
Now that the technology has advanced so much, we can now manufacture gem quality diamonds. And because of that, GIA, where I studied, had to develop machines that specifically distinguishes lab-grown diamonds from earth-mined diamonds. So this is that. This
Could
is the
you
GIA.
show us
So can you show us how it works?
Yeah, sure. Let's demo.
Which one?
Ito na lang sa...
Here, Miss Willyn, let's switch so
Yeah,
you can sit
okay.
on my spot.
So we have...
Over the mic, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Okay,
Here you go.
We have to accept. No, but it's far there.
All
Maybe
right,
you
so
can
let
be
me
the
help
one
you.
na lang.
Yes, so what do I need to do?
Okay.
So
You just point this dun sa probe.
Okay. It says here calibrate.
Yeah. So I'll press the calibrate. Tapat
Okay.
mo lang. Because it has to calibrate. Okay. So it's calibrated na based on the light and everything. So I'll just press this. Wait. View the angle.
Oh, like that.
Baka the light is
Do I have to
there.
touch it? Does it have
Yeah.
to touch?
So if it says refer, ayan, that means it's telling, the machine is telling us na, hey, there's something, there's an issue in the stone, and it's suggested that you bring it to a lab.
There's an issue in the stone. It looks so
Yeah.
beautiful.
There's an issue in the stone, and you know, you don't want to be in this situation where you're down on one knee holding up a ring.
Yes.
Tapos,
Making sure you
tapos refer ka.
Wala na ganito machine.
I've never
Yeah.
been in this situation, so
Yeah.
it'll say refer
Okay,
if
so
I do this.
do it again. Kasi sometimes the light also affects it. Yeah.
Okay. The light
Ayan.
also affects it.
And make sure it's not touching
It's not
the
touching.
metal bits.
Okay.
Ayan.
So,
So,
Okay.
pawidaan
Give
mo
them more
muna sa
light.
machine
Okay,
na to,
okay.
before...
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah, you
okay.
gotta
Kung
call
mag-refer
Willyn.
siya,
Yeah.
the point is we have to... Wait, tama ba yung pag-setup ko sa kanya? O yan. The point is we have to demo the machine, right? So
Yes.
that's the
Okay.
point.
Okay, so
Okay,
let's
so if
try
it
it.
says refer,
let's try
different
different
Ayun.
Yeah.
So let's try a different piece. O, sige, let's try this one. Wait, let me on off
Alright,
this again.
sige. So when normally, nagulat ba yung mga tao when they have it checked for you that
Yes.
minsan it needs to be
It
referred?
happens a lot.
Yeah.
That's why another piece of advice that I give to my clients, if you're already at that point where you're a serious investor
Yeah.
or you're a serious purchaser, buy something that comes with a certificate
Yeah.
from a laboratory like GIA or Gubilin. I trust those laboratories.
Oh, look, it says accept.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, so that's
Let me just lift it up
So
so
we
the camera
calibrate.
can see.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, there.
It's supposed to be flat kasi.
It's
this.
supposed to be
Yeah.
flat. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
See the
A
flat.
little bit.
There.
There
So
you
we'll
go.
calibrate it again. Pakitapat natin.
Okay.
We'll press the calibrate button.
Okay.
Okay. It's accept na.
It's like maybe Paolo's the one that says refer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think,
Paolo.
what if you hold it, right?
Yeah, maybe
I think the light is too strong.
The light is too strong
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It affects
So it needs a
the-
certain lighting as well.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the studio
Try
lights
to-
are too strong. I don't know
Yeah,
if
the
we
lights
can
here are so
shut off.
strong.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's okay.
Should
no,
we try
but-
to block it with the paper? Hide the light.
It's the studio lights.
Yeah.
It's too strong.
It's so funny. Sorry, when I was down on one knee holding up a ring, biglang yung phone ko has been going off the ano.
Hi, MJ.
But at least the machine works. Yun nga
Yes,
lang.
100%.
So when the machine says pass, it means natural earth mine. If the machine says refer, then it's telling you that, hey, there's an issue with the stone and you kind of like need to bring it to a laboratory for further testing.
Is it a matter of concern, the amount of lab-grown now available? When it comes to at least the value, we talked about it a while ago, that it's affecting the price of yung mga earth-grown. But then also, people who are, who rather sell lab-grown are saying that it's improving every time. It feels like it's getting harder to distinguish between the two.
Yes.
And normally, so how does that impact you in particular and other gemologists?
Well, I really have to invest in my tools. I have to constantly educate myself. It's a constant study.
Yeah.
Super study. And and you really invest on certain tools that you can use to make sure that you're giving the right results and giving the right advice to your clients. But for me kasi, like I said, wala naman ako talagang issue with lab-grown diamonds in general. What's important is the proper disclosure is made to the client.
Right.
It really hurts my feelings. It really bothers me because my grandparents were pioneers of jewelry manufacturing in May Kawayan, Bulacan. So I feel very protective of the industry.
Yes, I understand. Yes.
And it bothers me so much when I hear excuses na parang, oh, I didn't know, I just got it from my supplier, but you're selling it to people, right? So you should have that due diligence also. Na kailangan, check mo naman what you're selling. Kasi investment yun eh. For a lot of people, it took them a whole lifetime for them to get that piece. And then biglang malalaman na lang when they come to my store because they want to have it vetted or checked na it's not naman pala.
Well, for those who have expensive jewelry pieces, what are your tips and tricks for maintaining and cleaning them? Because I know it's hard.
Yeah. Well, diamonds are easy. It's the other stones that's kind of like difficult.
Really?
But for me, don't lang spray like your jewelry or you're putting on cologne or your lotion. You wait for everything to dry and then you like put them on. Because the metal in the used, baka maapektuhan ng mga oils and ng alcohol content. If you're going to store your jewelry for a prolonged period of time, try to have it cleaned first, professionally cleaned. If you're wearing pearls, pearls don't like yung mga naka-vault. Kasi it's an organic gem.
So it needs air.
It's an organic gem. And like the string, don't try to get them wet kasi the string gets stretched out. Baka mapigtas.
So no moisture and you cannot keep them locked inside your jewelry box.
Because sila, parang magiging, it's a term called creasing in the industry.
So leave it out?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I have Mikimoto pearls and I've just been keeping them in my jewelry box.
No.
So now you know, bring them out.
Jewelry box is okay. Wag lang yung parang nakalagay sa vault and it's forgotten in the vault.
It's in my jewelry box.
Safety
I wear
box.
them naman.
Yeah.
So once in a while, you take them out. And of course, pearls are meant to be worn.
Right.
Even guys are wearing pearls now. Just so you know.
Chanel did
example.
it.
I know, it's beautiful.
I know of men who wear single-strand pearls.
Yeah, exactly. Like my brother is very jealous of me right now at the moment. But then again, for those who want to reach out to you, for those who want to have their jewels vetted by you in particular, how can they reach out?
Okay, I have a store located in Market, that's in BGC. You can also find us in Google. You can also give us a message or drop us a message in our social media pages. That's Willyn Villarica _jewelry in Instagram and Willyn Villarica Jewelry in Facebook. We're also in TikTok and LinkedIn.
Yay! Well, thank you so much for coming in, for bringing all your beautiful
Thank you.
pieces. Don't
Thank
be
you for
surprised.
this.
Don't be surprised if one is gone. Especially the pearls. You know who has it last.
Yes.
Well, anyway.
Why? What pearls?
What pearls? What emeralds?
Yeah,
I came in like this.
Hindi na alam ni Miss Willyn how she's gonna react.
Dead man na lang.
Dead man na lang siya.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Willyn Villarica, gemologist and jewelry appraiser.
All right, so we've got more stories for you after the break. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. Let's move on to our global weather here on Weather HQ. Now, India has delayed its national winter games, which were scheduled for this month, due to insufficient snow at the Gulmarg ski resort in northern Kashmir. The event, expected to feature around 300 athletes competing in ski mountaineering, alpine skiing, snowboarding, and Nordic skiing, was originally set to take place from February 22 to 25. Rauf Trambu, president of the Winter Games Association of Jammu and Kashmir, explained to Reuters that typically the slopes receive around 7 to 8 feet of snow. Now, during a press briefing yesterday, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear confirmed that 8 people had died due to severe weather over the weekend. 6 of the victims drowned in the flooding, including a woman and a child from Central Hart County, while 2 others lost their lives in vehicle-related accidents. Beshear also highlighted the extensive emergency response, noting that rescue teams had carried out more than 1,000 operations to help those affected by the storms. Back in Asia, over in China, local authorities report the death toll from a landslide in southwest China has risen to 10, with 19 still missing. The disaster, triggered by heavy rain on February 8 in Yibin, Sichuan, also injured 2 people, buried 10 homes, and damaged 100 hectares of cropland. Authorities evacuated 767 people as they worked to restore normalcy. Initial reports had indicated 1 death and nearly 30 missing. Video footage showed rescuers searching through debris in the dark. That's it for global weather. Now, Mo has one of our favorite segments in the entire show, and she's going to do it in her best impression of the one and only Master Hans. Mo, take it away.
I will not be doing the Master Hans impression anymore, so I'm going to be myself because, you know what, women empowerment. So, how is your luck shaping up this Tuesday? Feng Shui Master Hans Kua has the answers as he joins us for our horoscope of the day. Take it away, Master Hans.
Good day! It's a beautiful day with me, Master Hans Kua. Ito po ang horoscope for the day para sa araw ng Martes, February 18. Para sa mga pinanganak ng Year of the Rat, maglaan ng budget para sa tools or resources na makakatulong sa trabaho. Purple at 4. Para naman sa Ox, huwag laging magmadali. Planuhin ang araw upang maiwasan ng stress. Green at 1. Kay Tiger naman ang iyong hard work at dedikasyon ay magbubunga ng tagumpay sa mahabang panahon. Gold at 2. Kay Rabbit naman isang kaibigan ang magiging instrumento upang makilala mo ang soulmate. Orange at 8. Kay Dragon naman tayo magplano ng isang health check-up schedule ngayong taon na to, bagong taon. Silver at 5. Sa Year of the Snake naman magiging rewarding ang trabaho dahil sa appreciation ng iyong team. White at 3. Ito naman, Care of the Horsey, kumain ng beans at lentils para sa dagdag na energy at protein. Yellow at 9. Sa Year of the Sheep naman may tsansa na may pakita ang iyong analytic skills. Green at 1. Kay Monkey naman, isang unexpected opportunity ang magbibigay daan sa pag-angat sa karera. Red at 6. Kay Rooster naman ang pagtutulungan ng pamilya ay maaari magbunga ng malaking financial rewards. Blue at 4. Sa Dog naman tayo, ang pagiging pasensyoso mo ay magdadala ng tamang tao sa buhay. Pink at 7. Kay Year of the Pig naman tayo, ang pagkakaroon ng balance sa work life ay magbibigay ng clarity ng goals mo. Purple at 5. Paalala lang, ito po'y patnubay lamang. Ang tunay na swerte ay nagsisimula sa pagiging totoo. Ako po, si Master Hans Kua.
Hee-hee! Thank you, Master Hans Kua! You are the best!
Where did the hee-hee come?
Master Hans sometimes says hee-hee. That's hanggang doon lang yung magaling ako.
So, heto na about love. Do you keep a roster in your dating life? Huwag ka magulo mo. Well, we'll list down the pros and cons of dating multiple people at a time. Coach V returns for today's Love Hacks after the break. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. Dating coach V. Antonio is back on the show for Love Hacks. Take it away, Coach V.
Good morning, loves. It's a beautiful day. Coach V here, bringing you a brand new day and a brand new way to level up your love life. Welcome to Love Hacks. Be honest, loves. Who among you are texting multiple people at the same time? Don't worry, Gen Z says it's okay. You know, when a man who courts multiple women, they're seen usually as true and gentleman, proving his worth and making an effort. But let's talk a little bit about double standards here. When a woman naman has multiple suitors or texting multiple men at the same time, some call them malandi. Bakit ganon? Here's the plot twist, my loves. Gen Z is rewriting the rules. Ethical roster dating ang tawag nila, or dating multiple people honestly before committing, and it is the new norm. But is this a smart way to find real love or just a modern excuse to avoid commitment? Let's break it down. Did you know, love, that 60% of young adults now prefer a non-exclusive dating before commitment? And you know what? Women are also judged more harshly for dating multiple people, while men are expected to explore their options. That's according to a Harvard study. Now let's look at the Philippines. The legal culture is still alive. But is it still fair? If a man can pursue multiple women, shouldn't a woman be free to entertain multiple suitors too? Is roster dating empowering, or is it breaking tradition here in the Philippines? Now let's talk about what's ethical and what's not ethical when it comes to roster dating. Ethical daw ito when you're transparent about seeing other people. Ibig sabihin, they know that you are dating a number of people. Now, another one is it's ethical when no one is being misled or strung along. You're also actually serious about finding the right match. That's why you're getting to know a few people at the same time. Now, when does it become unethical? It becomes unethical when you act exclusive while secretly dating other people. You make them feel special as if they're the only man or woman in the world. You use people as backups as well without their knowledge. And of course, the worst part, you manipulate emotions by making people believe that they're the only one when they're not. Now, I have a friend. No? She entertains multiple suitors, and she tells them, I'm still getting to know people before committing. Well, that's ethical. Well, let's talk about when does it become unethical. When, for example, a man calls multiple women baby, ang daming baby, telling each one of them that they're the one. Kahit alam niya naman that they're seeing multiple people, nako. Baby, absolutely, baby 1 to 10. Paano kaya na-maintain yun? No? Ang dami. So, loves, are Filipinos ready to accept equal dating rights?
Yung mga cameraman natin.
Si Alan, loyal yan.
Dito.
Loyal yan. Loyal yan si Alan. Oo, yung L sa Alan, loyal.
Okay. Remember, according to Gen Z, it's okay as long as alam nila na 10 sila. Now,
Naging starting team, starting 10. Are the Gen Zs okay?
Go ahead, Coach V.
So, sige, like, is this a good thing? Let's talk about the advantage and disadvantage. Ang advantage daw kasi ng roster dating is you don't rush into a relationship just because you're lonely. Sometimes also, when we're dating only one person, we easily get attached. But when you're seeing multiple people, diba, you get to compare the connections and see what truly works for you. You also avoid yung one-sided effort kasi hindi mo sila hinahabol kasi meron kang ibang options. Now, let's talk about the disadvantage naman. It can be emotionally exhausting judging 10 multiple connections at the same time. You know what? Research said that dapat you're only dating maximum of 6 to avoid overwhelm. Yes. So another disadvantage would be, Ayan, nagtago na siya. Another disadvantage would be, it also highlights people fear of commitment. There you go. And then if done wrong, it could be leading people on, which is very, very bad. Oh, Pao, labas ka na, okay lang yan.
Isa lang naman baby mo, di ba?
Unless...
Hindi, baby one lang. Baby
isa
one
lang.
lang. Yeah.
Ba't nagtatago si Pao?
Eh, yung camera palagi sa akin eh. Alam mo, you're blind, direct.
Ilan kaya ang baby ni Pao? Malalaman maya-maya. Now, let's talk a little bit about in the Philippine culture, di ba? Ligaw culture is sacred, still present. But honesty is even more important. Dating multiple people is not wrong, mga loves, as long as you're not lying about it. Now, let's talk a little bit about the controversy. So, should women date like men? Kung ang men pwedeng manligaw ng multiple people, pwede din ba tayo tumanggap ng multiple manliligaw? Some say that women should have the same freedom as men in dating. After all, love is about choice. Now, others argue naman that women should focus on one man at a time because too many options daw might make her less serious about real commitment. But let's be real. A woman with choices is powerful. And a man who's serious about her will step up, not step away. Right.
So true.
Thanks, Pao.
With
Now,
so much conviction.
is ethical roster dating a smart way talaga to find the right person, or is it making commitment harder? Remember, loves, dating multiple people isn't the issue. Dishonesty is. And exploring your options is smart. But at the same point, you have to make a choice kasi mawawala sila kapag hindi mo pinili, di ba? And ladies, don't let anyone shame you for having options. A high-value woman never settles for the first man who shows interest. She chooses the one who truly deserves her. So what do you think, loves? Is ethical roster dating a smart move or just a modern excuse? And should women have the same freedom as men in dating multiple people? Comment your thoughts on Bilyonaryo News channel, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as YouTube. Again, this is Coach V giving you real talk about real love. Join me again on Thursday here on It's a Beautiful Day.
Wow.
Wow, you're so quiet.
I'm just listening. I enjoyed it.
And let's talk to the ladies. How do you feel about when you were dating? Were you dating or entertaining multiple suitors at the same
That's
time?
a good question.
You know what? Let me
That's
answer
a good
this.
question, Mo.
So, buti na lang my boyfriend doesn't watch. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Buti na lang. No, but before my boyfriend, I had a starting team, a starting lineup, a starting five.
Wow, you had a team?
Oh, may team ako, may NBA team ako.
Oh my gosh.
NBA ba?
Hindi. I had a basketball team before. No, but I mean, just a song like you said, dishonesty is the mistake. So they know naman that we're not in a relationship. We're just dating to get to know. So this was before my boyfriend, ha? Fast forward, I met my boyfriend, I saw him,
and
then I saw him and he was the one and only. And then ayun na, siya na. My one and only team.
Love it. So let's talk about the basketball team that you had.
Oh
Do
my
they
gosh.
know that you were dating other men?
Basketball team, and she was the muse.
Yes.
Hindi, ako yung owner ng team. Ako
Ganyan.
Hindi siya yung player, siya yung coach.
So do they know that you're,
Yeah,
dating?
we all knew we weren't exclusive. Like as long as you talk to each other and
That's
saying,
true.
okay, we're not exclusively dating,
That's
then
the
I
key.
know they're seeing other people, they know I'm seeing other people. So unless you say we're exclusive, then you're exclusive.
And they knew
Very
each other.
smart.
No, ano ba?
Oh, they don't. They didn't know each other.
International,
Pao,
ibang bansa.
sabi.
Talo si Pitbull, ako yung Mrs. Worldwide.
Tsaka Pao, sinabi, let them know lang that you're dating other people. You don't have to introduce them and they don't have to be friends.
I agree. Pero just to be clear, Miss World, right?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
How about you,
Syempre.
Anne?
This was before.
Wait lang. Si Anne is so quiet.
Good girl na ako ngayon.
Anne is so quiet.
Actually, baka may team din siya.
No, I've always been a one-man woman.
Oh.
Yeah, even when dating, I was always like,
I'm sure
exclusive.
you were exploring other
No, I
men too.
wasn't.
Didn't you have other suitors?
I had other suitors, but
Were
if
you
I wanted to see
entertaining?
someone, one at a time lang. Like ito lang.
So
solo
see
lang.
them,
I
then
don't know.
busted,
I guess it's
see
the
them.
Pinoy in me.
And this is the American.
Traditional. Yes.
Traditional, yeah. I
Traditional
like
Pinay.
exclusive.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, do you think that you guys made the right choice?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Because all those mistakes
Without
led
any
to
hesitation,
the boyfriend.
yes. Yeah.
Before we all end up single, that is it for us this Tuesday, February 18. Maraming salamat, Coach V. Really appreciate you as always. I'm Paolo del Rosario. Thank you very much for joining us today.
I'm Anne Asis-Carilo. Thank you for making us your daily morning habit. Always remember to just choose one baby, choose joy, and spread love and kindness wherever this day takes you.
Unless you have multiple children, then you have a lot of babies.
Yeah, true. And I'm Monique Tuzon. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday ahead. Join us again tomorrow at 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Only here on
It's a Beautiful